Welcome to this short presentation. Hello, my name is Harriete Estel Berman. For the next few minutes, we will review the installation equipment and details for exhibiting Pick Up, Your Pencils Begin. The entire bell curve is 28 feet wide by 15 feet tall, but the depth is just 1 pencil thickness. The bell curve hangs from the ceiling like a curtain, made up of 9 separate panels. The 9 panels of the installation ship in 5 boxes. The individual boxes weigh between 26 and 30 pounds. One person can easily carry a box. Each panel is wrapped in a custom-made paper envelope during shipping to keep the pencils from breaking and the strings from getting tangled. You can see much better how the panels in the paper envelopes roll up in the presentation titled De-Installation, Behind the Scenes, Rolling Up the Artwork, Pick Up, Your Pencils Begin. For this presentation, I just want to focus on how the panels are hung. A hydraulic lift is essential for installation and de-installation. Do not use a ladder. The hydraulic lift easily hoists the weight of each panel to the ceiling during installation. This photo shows how the hydraulic lift hoists 1 panel of pencils, which is about 30 pounds, up into the air. With the hydraulic lift, there is no risk to the installer or the artwork. Do not use a ladder. We have used 2 different kinds of lifts, and they both worked fine. Hanging each panel is easy, but requires several people on the ground. The person on the lift needs guidance for adjustment. Adjust the height of each panel so the yardstick at the bottom barely floats above the floor, about a ½ inch gap above the floor. The panels have been successfully hung from the beams in the ceiling or hanging off the track light supports. The entire installation only weighs about 130 pounds. For hanging the stanines, we use standard chain from the hardware store and braided nylon utility cord, along with S-hooks. All of this is provided by the artists for the exhibition. The next few photos were taken high up while in the hydraulic lift. The chains and cords look cluttered and messy in these photos, but the chain, utility cord, and S-hooks were not a visual element during the exhibition because they were all well above the bell curve of pencils up toward the ceiling. The utility cord was looped around the beam or the track lighting to avoid scratches. Spacing between loops should match the 2 eye bolts on the aluminum bar at the top of each panel. A short length of chain then attaches to the cord. The links of the chain allow for easy incremental adjustment of the hanging length. Use the S-hooks provided with the installation. The S-hooks can hook into any link in the chain. The aluminum bar and monofilament are permanent parts of the pencil panels. Just a quick review. The nylon cord wraps around a beam or track lighting. The chain allows for easy adjustment. The monofilament and pencils are attached to the aluminum bar. The pencils can be hung in front of a wall, but I think it is most interesting if people can walk around behind the curtain of pencils as well. Air currents circulating in the room produce slight movements in the hanging panels and create a very ethereal presence. This is hard to describe, but it is amazing to look at. The final step of installation should be putting tape on the floor around the bell curve about 3 feet away, just to mark off a boundary. It's to keep people from getting too close to the pencils. I made small signs. Stop. Do not step beyond this line. Some supervision may be needed during the exhibition, because the pencils are irresistible. The woven pencils appear like a subtle tapestry, as if there were a zigzag woven pattern similar to a Navajo blanket. Professional quality photographs are available and provided with the exhibition. The artwork addresses current discussions about the impact of standardized testing on education. Student responses to the exhibition are shown on my website. This slide has the full URL and a tiny URL for your convenience. Take a moment to look at the drawings, poetry, and photography produced in response to this exhibition by students. Math classes have responded to the mathematical concepts behind the bell curve. To review, installation takes 4 hours for 4 people. A hydraulic lift is needed. Ships in 5 boxes. Weight of boxes 26 to 30 pounds for each box. View additional presentations on exhibition, installation, and de-installation. More information can be found on my website, which includes the 5-year assembly process, exhibition information, and publicity, including the article in American Craft. Contact me anytime about exhibition opportunities.